So I'm here again, same old, it's eating class, and this morning we've got an interesting array. We're moving up. It may seem like this is not a step forward, but actually it is. Rice, which is a very challenging thing because it's in lots of little bits. So we're going to have a go at rice.
And broccoli.
And broccoli is in there as well, which, as you know, kids, if you're watching this, is a favourite of mine. And that is a sort of, what do you call that?
It's a chicken bacon ranch focaccia.
There you go.
That's what they
It's
call
a
it.
chicken bacon ranch focaccia, as found in all Italian villages.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just like that. And we've got that, I don't know if the colour is coming through, is a very vividly coloured cheese.
Hot cheese.
Hot cheese, and that is sour cream. So that's what I'm having today, folks. I'll let you know how delicious it is. Right, so that was pretty stressful. I was eating this chicken stuff, and I got a bit of chicken caught in my throat, and it just would not move. It was caught there. I wasn't choking, it wasn't blocking my breathing, but I couldn't shift it. And we tried putting that camera down through the nose in there, a bit like dino rod, you know, when you screw those poles together and you ram them through the pipes to try and clear it out. And so we tried that. That didn't quite work. It took about 20 minutes to get the little bugger out. Eventually, used the old fingers down the throat method. Eventually worked, but just reminded me not to get too far ahead of myself. And the thing is, I hadn't chewed it properly. I mean, it was the size of a pea, probably. But that's the size of my throat, so I've got to chew, and chew boogie. So lesson learned, a little bit of a setback. And anyway, we're heating it up again, and we'll have another try, so we'll see how that goes. So I was just asking Giselle why it takes so long for the muscles to return, because she's saying it's going to take quite a lot of winks to get the actual muscle strength back. So she's going to just describe why that is.
Okay, so we're talking about the differences between the small muscles of swallowing and how they work together in concert versus when you go to the gym and you work on a large muscle like your biceps or triceps or quadriceps. All right, so in the smaller muscles, the type 2 muscles, the muscles of the throat have a larger predominance of type 2 fibers in them. So they're fast twitch, but they're also fast fatigue muscles. They're hybrids, but they have more type 2 fibers than type 1. And in swallowing, you've got a whole bunch of muscles operating together like, and I guess my description was like a ballet. Okay, so they're all working together, and you've got a bunch more nerves. It's highly innervated, and it's highly concerted, if you like. And so instead of one muscle taking the predominant load, you have the load shared in multiple different small muscles that are faster fatigued, but they continue to produce the same result over and over and again, much like blinking, 1,000 times a day when you swallow. And so larger, more heavily type 1 fibered muscles like your quadriceps and your biceps, things like that, are going to build quicker than the type 2s. All right, and it's going to take us a longer time for them to build up. What you're going to focus on initially, we're going to increase your motor unit recruitment by teaching you the swallowing techniques and getting you to practice them. But it's going to take a little longer before the lean muscle mass will really just grow and develop before you get what we call fiber cross-sectional growth of the muscle.
So how long does that typically take?
We don't really know. We don't have an exact estimate, but a lot of the animal studies that have looked at muscles, small muscles from weighting and unweighting, tell us it's about 4 times as long as it was unweighted to weighted to get the same improvement. So okay, you're only going to get 3 weeks with us of really working those muscles, and it's probably going to take you another 3 or 4 times 3 weeks to really see a change in cross-sectional area of the actual muscle body.
Okay, brilliant. So lots of hard work ahead. So Yeah, that was a bit of a difficult day. First sort of real obstacle I've had with the swallowing. It's left me feeling a bit swollen in the throat. But I've got through it and learned a few tricks to get through it if it happens again. So all in all, a good thing. It's early evening now, and I was just about to make myself a little microwave meal. But I had a phone call from my friendly doctors, who I've obviously made an impression with, because they're coming round to take me out for dinner again. So I'm heading out for dinner. So I'm starting to develop a social life here in Gainesville, which is a surprise. So I'm heading out for dinner, which is great, and going to be jolly good fun. I don't know if we're going to have the pleasure of a mariachi band again, but another day, and a good day, with some challenges in the middle of it, but we're soldiering forward and still making progress. So I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye. I'm out to dinner again, and I just want to show you what I'm having as my starter. There it is. It's a pint of Guinness. I don't know how well I'm going to get on with it, but I'm going to give it a try. If you don't push, you don't succeed. Okay, so I'm in a nice place. There's a big fish on the wall, and here we are.
New Orleans style.
New Orleans style. Let's see how this goes. So I had a meal, successful meal, some delicious seafood. The thing that I'm most excited about and I'm most keen to show you is this, which is an empty pint of Guinness. That's right, an empty pint of Guinness. So another good sign, another thing to look forward to buying me pints.